One of the big stories we're following today is snow. This was the drive on I-84 in the gorge last night, and it's still snowing this morning. The National Weather Service saying the higher elevations have picked up at least 5 inches.
Yeah, and all morning long we've been checking right in with our Drew Carney, who's been live at government camp. He's been doing all sorts of stuff, catching snowflakes, building a snowman. What you doing now? What you doing now, Drew?
Yeah, that snowman effort was wasn't the best. We started to build a snowman, and about 4 minutes in, a plow came through and knocked down the very base of that snowman. So we are outside what is the Huckleberry Inn restaurant here at government camp. We've been out here. When I say we, I mean myself and Eric Patterson, our sunrise photographer behind the camera. We got here to government camp at about 4:30, and at that point, the snow was falling, but not heavy. And then a few minutes later, probably like at 4:45 on the dot, it really started to pick up, and it has been snowing hard ever since. Of course, yesterday, a big day up here on the mountain for Mount Hood Meadows, opening up some lifts at 9 o'clock yesterday. We talked about that earlier this hour. They're expecting more snow, not only today, but throughout the rest of this week, which could mean a huge, big first weekend of skiing and snowboarding up here at Timberline and Meadows, and perhaps even Ski Bowl. That news still to come, hopefully, later this week. One of my goals, as I spelled out to you both 15 minutes ago, was to get a live interview. I promise you, Brenda and Christine, I have tried. There has not been a lot of people walking around here at this hour of the day. There have been some. I've approached them all, afforded them the opportunity to join us live on TV and talk about the snow falling on Mount Hood this morning. And they all politely declined the opportunity to be live on TV. Eric, can we even see this? Do you see that gentleman sitting at the counter inside the Huckleberry Inn still? I don't know if you can see that shot or not. I know you'll do your best, because I'll walk in real quickly one last time. And I did strike up a conversation earlier. Sir, this is the last time I'll ask you. Do you want to be live on TV with me this morning or no? That's a no thank you again, right? Okay, I just want to make sure that Christine and Brenda know that I am trying my best. That was a no thank you. But you know what? I don't blame them, because my goodness, it is a lot warmer inside this restaurant than it is outside there in the snow. Eric, you've done this a long time. You know how to handle yourself in these conditions. I'll let you have at it. Eric Patterson now live by himself in the snowstorm on Mount Hood. Brenda, Christine, and Rodney Hill, I'm sending it back to you.
That is awesome. You deserve a hot cup of coffee or a pancake or whatever they're serving at this hour. Eric, get inside. You need some hazard pay. You guys have been awesome out there this morning. Thank you both. Hey, let's bring in Rod Hill. The numbers on all the snowfall up there.
Well, first off, I'm surprised it hasn't been more windy up at government camp. In Drew's shots, that front is in the Cascades right now. It hasn't moved all the way up to government camp yet, so winds could still pick up. Timberline reports 17 new. It's more like 9 down in the Ski Bowl government camp area from what I can tell. I'm kind of estimating that. And then Meadows is getting upwards of about 14 inches of new snow. Bases going into the weekend for those resorts being open will be 50 plus inches on the ground. That's terrific news. Radar behind me. So the front has moved through Portland. The wind threat is over. The wind advisory long since expired. Scattered showers coming in from the west as we're getting ready to leave the steady precipitation part of our day here in the valley. Again, it will turn into a scattered shower day. Here's the gorge, and this is interesting. You see the radar, and this is usually pretty gosh darn accurate. Radar is now showing it's all rain along I-84 through Bonneville. Carson starting to get some rain. That's through Cascade Locks and Stevenson area. We still have snow in 32 being reported in Hood River. Here are the temperatures. Yeah, Hood River 32. The Dalles has been above freezing out in the gorge. Storm warning set to expire at 8 o'clock this morning, by the way, and the gorge will transition into rain during the day. So if you can hold off your traveling for a little bit, you would probably be wise to do so. 47 is the temperature here in Portland. We'll be generally low to mid 40s throughout the day with scattered rain showers and then a mix of showery precipitation out east. Right now, don't forget, tomorrow we still think there could be some dustings of snow to start the day in scattered areas for what will be a chilly Thursday. Chris McGinnis, the latest on our traffic this morning. Chris?
Yeah, Highway 26, Rod, the good news is that Highway 26 has reopened. We had about a 90-minute closure of the Sunset between the Vista Ridge Tunnel and Sylvan because of down power lines. The road has reopened, but traffic's running a little thick. In fact, let me show you the live lookout near 217. We're getting back to kind of normal traffic flow, but obviously it's wet, it's sloppy, and it's slow on Highway 26. It's extra slow on Burnside. A lot of folks using that Barnes to Burnside route route to get around the previous closure of Highway 26. So that is likely plugged up. The bottom line is you're going to need extra time in from the west side this morning, be it on Burnside or on Highway 26. I also want to point out that because of a landslide yesterday, Highway 30 is closed about halfway between Clatskanie and Astoria, and there is no update, or I should say there's no estimate from ODOT as to when they expect to get Highway 30 reopened. But we'll certainly keep you posted on that and all the local traffic as we go through this messy morning commute. We'll be right back.